welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see, the Titans taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Collins, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Seminoles will put total leather and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple of years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Leaves it with the back. Out across the 30, marked down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Back to pass, it's Beebe. Makes the grab. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, he'll throw it. It's complete on the right side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Titans are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Wants to throw on third down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. So Florida State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could...
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down for this offense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Yeah, finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line to pick up the first down. The Seminoles in the hurry up. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Florida State! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking for a man, it's Beebe. It's complete to the right. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. The Titans in a good spot here with second and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Running back searching for a hole. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Titans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Hall. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. They'll try the run. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play. The linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Titans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They run into a bit of trouble here. Third and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Titans. Extra point here will tie the game.
And this offense gets on the board, and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He's got great speed. He's got it out. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Great place to start for this offense. Dropping back, it's Berry. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, but the sweet golden catch is plenty to give them a first down. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got some room in at the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Noles.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete to the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find some...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass. Well, you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Titans will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. He rifles one deep to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Berry. Snagged in the middle, it's Jacobs. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. On the run, it's Jackson. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. Might as well stick with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. The Knowles want to move quickly. Might be changing the route. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Working that left side now. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Knowles are marching down the field. They'll leave it with him. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down. Because the RPO game's been a problem.
The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They've been running it, but down the pass. That's caught. It's Gibson. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air, it's Berry. Grab near the sticks, it's Jacobs. Touchdown, Seminoles! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the 1st half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Titans will run it away on 4th down. He's got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion. He's loose. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Got it back on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. And they'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Danced his way through traffic, pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I know it's early in this game, but man, this defense has had their number. They did a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Titans send out the punt unit. Hauls it in, looking for space. Made a defender miss. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Berry. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, no! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
35, Royals, 7.
Bringing it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. The short hands. It's Smallwood. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. The Titans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. What will they dial up on With second and a long way to go. Handoff from the gun. Sweet cut there.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, you're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Titans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. To the air, it's Beebe. On target to the left. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Titans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they're turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Titans. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Offense changing the play. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And wings it incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Open spaces. Touchdown Seminoles. Once he got some room, it was over.
This is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They scored again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Runs through a tackle. And the defense drags him down.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable, try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave you.
Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to pass. It's Beebe. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our start the second half.
42, Royals, 14.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Caught over the middle. It's Gibson. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put in play from the 41 on first down. They'll give it to the back. Creates a little space. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from this offense. Look, last week you found a way to win a close game. That's what you're supposed to do. But this offense looks like they're taking it to the next level, hitting their stride a little bit, finding out who they're going to be, and they've looked explosive today.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Pucks it out of the air. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Titans decide to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They're able to... to that return right at the 30-yard line. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt. Let's see if he settles down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. Catch in the middle, it's Smallwood. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a first down. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Encroachment defense.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And unfortunately, unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
The Titans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Smallwood. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. And the Titans are moving quickly down the field. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. Spins away from the defender. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Titans.
Number 27.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
Royals, 21.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now 1st down from the 39. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking deep down the right side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot every time he has looked his way. Good things.
He uncorks 1 deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Seminoles will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Back to throw, it's Beebe. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
Got the quick pass. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it inside the 30. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. The Titans have it with a 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Titans! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Touchdown, Titans.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling, and you're down by 1,000. But I like that they continue to fight.
Florida State, 49. Royals, 28.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for the big return there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 28. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Got the first down and more. And he was off to the races, nearly tripped up at the 36.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Seminoles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having...
Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Salt into your wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Beebe. Grabs it in the middle.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Pocket breaking down. Had to get rid of it quickly. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. The Titans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Titans will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. On the move, it's Isaac. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. On the move at the 30. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got his man quickly. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles!
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And he's going to bring it out. And the returner goes down. see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking to pass. It's Beebe. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running into the open space. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Titans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
You've got to love what you're seeing if you're the head coach of this team, because your defense is simply not resting on their laurels, and they're playing until there's zeros on the clock. They've got a massive lead. We're late in the 4th quarter, and they're still getting sacks.
Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. It'll be 3rd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Under fire. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Titans will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. Makes a move. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Hey, you want that clock to run. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
This is an area of the game. On offense, you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
To the air on 2nd down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
There he goes. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing really this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
28.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back. The next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, it was not a good day.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
And that's a 1st down.
Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Right on the money.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on 1st down. Complete. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. Well, this was an offensive showcase.